Do we need a king?
Well, you just heard it there. Millions of Americans taking to the streets today to take part in the second ever No Kings protest. There was a huge turnout here in Atlanta today and in other cities across Georgia. We saw protests in Albany, Macon, and Columbus, just to name a few places. In Metro Atlanta alone, there were more than a dozen separate events. Atlanta News First Bridget Spencer spent the day at a rally over in Marietta. She joins us live from the state capitol. Bridget, not everyone was on board with these protests.
Right, Sydney. Now, one of those protests happened right here at the Georgia State Capitol. Now, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson called this the, quote, Hate America rally. Meanwhile, the protesters I spoke to on the ground today say they're on the streets because they actually love America. Thousands across Metro Atlanta assembled for a second edition of the No Kings protest.
I went to Vietnam to fight for my country. The least I can do is come to Atlanta to fight to my country.
It's a movement to speak out against the Trump administration policies.
There's a need to stand against all of the assault that's happening in our country.
More than a dozen protests were planned across the metro, with the largest in the heart of downtown Atlanta. Things remained mostly peaceful until this happened in Marietta. Witnesses say they saw a man driving a pickup grab a protester's flag. That resulted in this altercation. Police later found that driver, got the flag back, and let him go.
To give up is to agree with this, and I don't agree at all.
The Marietta event, organized by Indivisible Cop, drew in more than double what organizers expected. Many had the government shutdown on their minds.
Let the Republicans come back to the table and talk, and the only thing they need to do right now is agree on the subsidies.
We as a country have always strived to be better, and that's what I feel is lacking right now.
However, Georgia Republican Party Chair Josh McCoon believes the protests are pointless.
He has not attempted to be a king. No one is losing any of their individual freedoms.
House Speaker Mike Johnson says the event should have been called the Hate America Rally.
We can disagree strongly about our positions on issues, but when you start saying things about people that just aren't true, Republicans aren't Nazis, Republicans aren't fascists, that's irresponsible.
And just to give you an idea of how wide of a scale these protests were just in Metro Atlanta, I was riding around earlier and I saw a smaller protest in the city center of Sandy Springs. There was also protests in Decatur, as well as Smyrna, and even Carrollton we're hearing. We're live in Atlanta. Bridget Spencer, Atlanta News First.
Bridget, thank you. So many